I'm back in New York now, back in Brooklyn. I just cleaned up my trailer a little bit, moved Kesha around, got Yeti started, and going for a quick ride right now. I don't actually have that much work I gotta do to Kesha. It looked like rear spools so that I could put it up on a rear stand, rear sets, because my pegs are kind of worn down. Actually, Josh, the guy that had the bike before me, definitely had it down at least once, because the frame sliders were already pretty demolished. And he sent me a picture the other day of when Kesha had an accident before. So some of it is just going to be upgrading parts that were already messed up. Some of the stuff I just messed up. The accident definitely could have been a lot worse. I low-sided, slid into the dirt. I wasn't even sliding on the concrete very long. And for the most part, I was already on the ground by the time the bike lost traction. So I don't have any impact injuries except just my left wrist. When I came over and I was tumbling, I actually put my hand out, and I think that's why my wrist is messed up. But yeah, overall, not too much injury to body or bike. It's just gonna take some time, a little bit of cash, not a big deal. Oh, Popo out today. But I'm just going for a quick ride. It's like 50 degrees, so it's not absolutely freezing right now. And even though I've just been riding all week, I still got the itch. Plus, Yeti's a different beast. Definitely a lot different than Kesha and Whitney. I just don't like these tires on her. And I'm having some kind of issue where it just feels really clunky, or like really hesitant to dip into a corner. I don't know if that's just because it's a heavier bike, or if maybe the front fork seals are giving me that issue. Not really sure. I need to figure that out though. So a lot of what I like about motorcycles is the fact they're so maneuverable. Yeah, my tires are actually really low. Really? I don't know if this machine is calibrated properly, if it's like actually put the right pressure in there, but yeah, I said my front was at like fucking 17 and my rear was at like 20 something. But no matter what, that's way off for sure. Even if he would like change the pressures for being in Maine for cold temperatures or something like that, that's still way off. Unless I got a leak somewhere. But hopefully when I get out here and I feel it, hopefully it feels better. I still need to get the fork seals looked at, but wow, I can already tell that just topping off my air pressure makes a huge difference on the handling. I hooked it up to the machine, programmed in the pressure. I think my front was at something like 17 pounds and my rear was at something like 20. I don't know if I got leaks or if it was just change in temperature, but damn, I think that's a big reason why my handling was all messed up. It's much more responsive. So make sure, kids, that you have accurate, proper tire pressure before a ride. I'm still gonna take it to get the fork seals looked at, but this definitely feels a lot better. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, slide over to my Patreon. Check out my Patreon. I actually give you a little bit more footage over there than you get on YouTube. Of course, Patreon isn't free, but it helps actually make my channel a little bit better. And as I like to say, leave this world better than you found it. Take it easy.
I just want to take a second to talk about Patreon. I post similar content between YouTube and my Patreon channels, but on Patreon, I give you a little bit extra. With Patreon, you can actually get behind the scenes footage, digital downloads, and a bunch of other stuff that's exclusive to Patreon subscribers. Now, Patreon also gives you the opportunity to contribute directly to my channel. Just like any public broadcasting network, whether that be radio or TV or anything like that, it takes money to actually make a channel worthwhile. Up until this point, I've been funding everything myself and I've been doing okay, but if you subscribe on Patreon for as little as $1, you can actually have a direct influence on the extent to which I can grow my channel. So please head over to my Patreon page, check it out, and if you feel like contributing, I would greatly appreciate it.